welcome back to my vlog channel. If you're new here and you're looking for my main channel, you're at the wrong place. But if you're looking for the vlog channel, everything else outside of my life pretty much, this is it. So right now I'm in my rollback and I'm about to go pick up a piece of equipment. Now, as you can see, I just wanted to show you all this really quick. As the rollback is airing up, thing is a custom built rollback that I had done in Florida. I think it's amazing. I love that color green. But as you can see behind me, the parking lot is completely clear. And the reason why, it doesn't look like it right now. It looks like a beautiful sunshining day, but it's really not. In about 6 or 7 hours from now, we're supposed to get hit really, really hard with a very bad snowstorm. And when we say a very bad snowstorm for Delaware, that's a bad snowstorm is 3 to 4 inches. A really bad snowstorm is 8 to 12. Now, some of you who probably live in areas where you get more snow than that are probably like, that's nothing. But us in Delaware, we really don't have the equipment to take on snow because we never really get it. But when we do, it is a big deal. We might get it once or twice a year and get an all right snowstorm that covers the ground for a day. It's gone the next day because the sun comes out. Not this time. So, long story short, I'm gonna go ahead, start heading over to our friends at the Kubota dealership. I have a deal worked out with them that anytime it snows, that we pretty much can rent equipment from them. And I'm actually going to rent an SLV 95. If you know what that is, that's basically a skid steer. So come along with me today through tonight of plowing snow and having a little bit of fun as well. Hopefully y'all enjoy the ride today. Uh-oh, we got a car hauler pulling in. I might need to back up for this one. All right, so as you can see, that is Auto Express there. Friends of ours, they own a transportation company, and we used to have a really big car hauler like that too. But I always said this, you gotta do one or two things really good. Transportation is not my specialty. I was in the trucking business when I was 19 years old. Absolutely hated every single minute of it. The biggest thing is finding the right people. I'm not just talking about actual people, I'm talking about drivers for the truck. That actually sucks. So I'm going right across the street to the Kubota dealership, and I'm pretty sure that skid steer that you see right there, that is going to be the one that I'm picking up today. So it's a little bit bigger of a skid steer than a normal one, like we used to get the 75 horse, and I'll explain all that here in a minute. You can see behind me, I just got it loaded up. One of the coolest features about this rollback, I had it built with this to where this controller can control it. So I'm going to explain something when I unload this. So let's take this across the street back to the auction, and we'll continue on with this video. Okay, I told you I would show you all the truck and kind of some of the features about it that I think is really cool. Right behind me, this is our Peterbilt 337 custom built rollback truck, and this thing is absolutely amazing. So one of the things that you're not going to see on your average rollback is the wheel wells in the back that lead into the complete cabinets underneath, basically storage cabinets right here. And inside these cabinets, all of them are painted inside. So as you can see, it's kind of an unorganized mess right now, but we also had the upgrade of the trash can, the DEF fluid tank, which is normal, but I wanted the outside of the DEF tank to be powder coated and have a metal fixture over the outside of it. So that's where that comes into play. I also wanted the actual air hose reel to be painted the same exact color as the truck. So different little upgrades. I like blacked out trucks and blacked out cars, so having the two-tone between the black and the green is really, really neat. So also another thing that a lot of people don't really think about when you're building a custom truck, this is my first ever custom truck I had built, was this right here. So a lot of people leave this the standard color. Don't blame them. I don't personally like it, but I really wanted this thing to stand out. So every little piece, I mean, even the bed is painted right here. Typically you have, just a metal fixtured bed, and also the outer rails of the bed, they're custom painted. I mean, everything on this. And then check this out back here, the wheel lift as well, that's custom painted too. So next up, I'll take you over to the SLV 90, which is gonna be used tonight during the snowstorm. It's gonna be a long night for me, but you all wanted to see the other side of my life. This is literally the side I don't show. I don't walk around with a camera. I'm gonna start doing that because you all seem really interested in it. Owning 3 companies and trying to do all of this at one time is not the easiest thing in the world. It's just what I do. So at nighttime, I go film. I take a couple of weeks off every quarter and go and film some of those long road trips. This is the SLV 95. It's closed cab, which is gonna be nice for me. Obviously at nighttime, I like to be nice and warm. Open just like that. You get right in. There's 2 controls. This control is your left, right, forward, and back. That one there is your tilt and your raise and your lowering of the bucket. So since they didn't have a big wheel loader, I settled for this here, which it gets the job done. I'll also show you the plow truck that's gonna be running tonight. I kind of alternate between the two depending on what I need to do. The SLV 90, I call it a 90, it's a 95. That's really nice if I need to pick the snow up, put it in a pile, get it away from everything. So what's happening right now is there's snow coming tonight, and it's Wednesday. My auctions are on Thursday. So in order for us to have an auction tomorrow, there's gonna be a lot of work that needs to be done. You know, it's really easy to pay someone to do it, but I personally enjoy plowing snow. It's kind of a mindless job. It's my only time alone that I get to think. It's kind of cool. All right, it's 2:43 a.m. and we're starting to get some snow accumulating. This is enough to start plowing because typically what happens with this parking lot particularly, it starts to get a little out of control. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna fire, oh geez. I'm gonna fire this thing up really quick. Build some heat so I can come back in here and not be froze to death. Man, as most of y'all know, I don't get much sleep to begin with, but this is a whole nother level. Typically in a night, I'm going to bed kind of right about now. Getting up about 6 or 6:30 in the morning. I tried to catch some sleep before I have to go back out here and plow. I've got my handy dandy Bluetooth speaker here that I'm gonna hook up, play some music. And yeah, it's like so cold out right now that, you know that feeling when you walk outside and it just hurts, like that type of cold? That's kind of the cold we have right now. But why I'm saying that I have to start plowing now, and a lot of you are probably like, okay, well, CJ, why don't you put salt down? Well, that's a good question. Or, well, you know, CJ, why don't you wait until all of the snow is here and then plow? As much as I would love to and love to agree that would make sense, I've been plowing this parking lot since I was about 5 or 10 years old. In between there, I used to sit with my dad and basically plow with him. Once I was old enough to understand what I was supposed to be doing, he would put me in a plow and we would plow the parking lot. It's very, very repetitive. So as you can see, it's coming down pretty hard right now. This is about the hardest snowfall I've seen. It's just kind of flurried and flurried and flurried, and then this here is about as hard as it's gotten yet. The reason why I don't salt or anything along those lines is because of the temperatures that we're expecting around sunrise. It's supposed to be very cloudy. And with that being said, the salt will melt a layer of snow. But then that snow and that, when it melts, obviously becomes water. Now I have a sheet of ice under new snow that comes on top of it. So it's just the way that this parking lot works. This piece of property is the highest elevation in all of Kent County. So that is a huge, huge, huge determining factor for a lot of the things that we do around here. So I'm gonna get in here, start plowing a little bit, and hopefully I can keep up with it. Now I do have 16 hours. So that's 16 hours there. It's just not quite a true statement there. It's a lot less. I probably realistically have 12 hours to completely clear about 27 acres worth of blacktop. So yeah, it's coming down hard now. So let's see what we got. All right, it's Thursday. Everything's kind of looking pretty good. As you can see, we got cars over there. Those are the wash bay cars. They're getting detailed and all, or they're coming out of the detail shop, I should say. My truck still has some snow on it, but as you can see, the parking lot, we've pretty much got it clear. I'm running on about 2 hours of sleep total. But again, you know, I love when people say this. They're like, they see fancy car or truck or house that people live in, and you know, everyone's so quick to be like, oh, must be nice. And I hate the must be nice society. No matter what you do, no matter what background you come from, everyone always thinks that something is handed to you. And when you own a business or several businesses, you're responsible for so many people's lives, their families' lives. You know, you cut their job, you have cut someone's family out of food. They're out of a house. They're out of everything, out of insurance. So there's so much to think about when, when it comes to owning a business. There's 10 times more than what meets the eye. And this is one of those deals. I don't complain about doing it. It's just one of the things that just gotta be done. And that's it. There's no two ways to look at it. There's no two ways about it. It's just something that's gotta be done. So therefore, I do it. I'm not above any job. I've plunged the toilets of this place. I have washed the cars. I have literally done everything here except for auctioneer because I can't talk that fast. But the parking lot is, it's looking pretty damn good, if I might add. Having my motor home, or I call it a toter home, that's what we call it in racing. Having the toter home here was a big help because that means I can pretty much sleep right inside that thing and have no issues whatsoever. Parking lot is looking pretty good. So as you see, it's not always rainbows and butterflies. A lot of times it's hard work, sweat, and dedication, and you know, sometimes some cold hours as well. But we got it all done, and that's all that matters, because at the end of the day, it all falls responsibility-wise on me. So with that being said, hope you all have an awesome weekend, awesome day, whatever it is when you're watching this video. Love you all so much. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, because my TikTok, I post some funny stuff. I'm going to post one right here for you. This one is super funny that I thought was funny, at least. Hopefully you enjoy it. But go over there, follow me there as well. Let's go. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Nope.